This is what dating in 2026 look like.
I run a very, very strict program.
As a man,
as you should.
Facts.
Only type of niggas I like is the niggas who see and do.
A real man.
What's your sign? If you and I are talking, we got about 3 to 4 months before we need to be on a vacation or take some sort of trip together. Can I have some money?
And if I say I'm hungry, do not send me no $20 to get no food.
Yo, at this point, dating in 2026 is a humiliation ritual. A bunch of women who expect shit that they can't do for themselves. As you should, as you would, a real man would. Get the fuck out of here. The moment you hear anything even close to that, that conversation is done. And for the most part, just block that bitch. These unrealistic expectations from women with high ego who ain't worth shit want the world given to them when they got nothing to give in return. They don't reciprocate, they don't respect, insufferable with crazy attitudes, yet they think that shit is attractive because some weak dude somewhere gave them shit. So now they think the world has to pay the price of what another man gave them. Even if it's a little bit, they want to double and triple on it the next time around. We not doing that shit. The moment we hear little cues, them verbal red flags, that shit done. Dudes is not settling for no bullshit no more. Wanting to take trips off rip, paying for nails and toes before I even know who the fuck you are. Wanting to go to 5-star restaurants on a first date. Miss me with all that shit. Crazy because there's more women than you think that are pulling that card. So make yourself a list, listen for the cues, and if you hear them shits, back the fuck away from that. Because that shit'll burn a hole in your pocket, waste none but your time, and you ain't gonna get shit out of it. So avoid these hoes at all costs.
Trips, nails, fine dining, before he even knows if he likes being around her. These women walk into dating with an invoice and wonder why we men don't show up for the second meeting. The man who blocks at the first verbal red flag isn't running from commitment. He's running a basic cost-benefit analysis. The numbers didn't work. The conversation is done.
Niggas be wondering why you don't fuck with them, nigga. I asked you for food, you huffed and puffed. Can I get another nigga?
For what it's worth, I'm finally starting to understand the sense of humor that certain women have. But back to the topic at hand, what the fuck you mean he huffed and puffed? How many things are you asking for? Because people only get to that point when you continuously ask for something. 9 times out of 10, he's overstimulated because your begging ass keep asking for shit. How many things does one person need? You ever sat back and considered, you know what? I've been asking this niggas for something every day since I've met him. Maybe I need to take a step back. Maybe I need to chill. Because maybe I'm starting to come off like a begging ass bitch that ain't got no money to my name and no motion, nothing going on. And he is starting to get fed up with that. It's starting to get real fucking annoying. All I'm putting on the table is fucking pussy. And at this point, if he's like that, if he's a nigga that I deem to be valuable, I'm sure other women deem him to be valuable. So maybe, just maybe, he's frustrated with me. And I should just stop fucking asking for shit and just allow things to flow naturally. Y'all keep the change.
She asked what's wrong with him for huffing. He's been asked for something every day since day one. The account didn't run dry because he stopped caring. It ran dry because she never stopped withdrawing and never once checked the balance. A man who feels like an employee stops showing up like a partner. That's not coldness. That's cause and effect.
Funny update. I am on dating apps, as you know, because my love life is a disaster. And the guy's like, oh, can I take you on a date tonight? Which is normal because it's the weekend and normal people go on dates on the weekend. But I can't. This is too important to me. I don't have many weekends where I can just hammer out the work. And so I was like, no, I can't go out. Sorry. I was like, but hear me out. Would you be open to coming over and painting with me? I was like in the middle of a renovation project. I was like, I'll order pizzas and beer and we'll just, chat and paint. And surprise, guys, he hasn't responded. It's been hours. I don't think he thought that was as good of an idea as I did. I thought I was going to kill 2 birds with 1 stone. I'm out here doing this all by myself. I thought I was going to get some free labor here and a date. But no, supposedly he's not into it. So guess no dating for Dina.
She tried to convert a first date into an unpaid renovation project. He saw the assignment before he arrived and declined the role. A first date is supposed to be about whether you enjoy each other's company. She turned it into a job listing with snacks. The man who didn't respond already learned the first favor is never the last one. He graduated early.
Why am I single for Christmas? I don't understand. I'm a hard worker. I'm pretty. I have a 20-year-old body. And yeah, I'm just confused, like, why I'm single for Christmas.
You're delusional. That's the main reason. Number one, you don't have a 20-year-old body. That's just, come on now. Number two, you said you were pretty. Well, it's giving middle-aged mom. I'm not trying to be rude. And I guarantee you, you have unrealistic high standards. I guarantee you want a 6-figure man that's 6 foot with washboard abs, and you want all of these things, but you are not able to attract those types of men. Those types of men don't want you. You're going to have to settle for a man that's in your lane, bitch. You bitches want a man that's way above you, and that's not how this works. Y'all have to be realistic, especially when you're at an elderly age. Okay? You're at an elderly age. Probably in 10 years, you'll be able to claim a senior citizen's discount somewhere, lady. Look, we have to become realistic. If you want to be in a relationship, you have to remove those delusions and say, okay, I'm getting old. You're probably menopause. Menopause probably kicked in. You can't even have children. That's a woman's youth, a woman's fertility. That's her value right there. Nothing else. That's her value. When you lose that, you lost your fertility, you lost your youth. You need to lower your standards at that point.
She listed everything she thinks she is. He listed everything the market actually sees. Both of them are right about something. She probably does work hard. He's right that a 20-year-old body claim and a fertility window closing are pointing in opposite directions. Reality doesn't negotiate with self-perception. The market gives its feedback whether you agree with it or not.
I really have a bone to pick with men because I'm trying to set my brother up on dates, right? And I made a dating profile for him. I did. Shut up. I did. Because, he's a gorgeous man and he needs to be set up with someone so that I can have a fun sister-in-law, right? Like, I need another friend. And I need her to be good because she's going to be part of our lives, right? So I need to, whatever. And I made him a dating app. And all these girls, are gorgeous, beautiful girls online. And so I swipe right on them and they swipe right on him. And he won't message any of them. And he's just like, oh, they're not my type. And I'm like, they're my type, though. They're my type. This is a family affair. And just talk to them. And these are well-educated, gorgeous, fit girls who look like they have fun personalities. He won't message a single one of them.
Absolutely goes to show what women find attractive in each other is different than what men find attractive in women. And that is why this plan will never work. Honestly, the only smidgen of chance that this could work is if that sister actually listened to her brother, and to then be able to filter out the women that are on this dating app that he would be interested in without judging his preferences. Because we know there's a double standard where women can talk about their dating preferences all day long, but a man, if he starts to talk about his dating preferences, he's usually shamed. So yeah, the sister is probably not going to get the pick that she wants, right? Because it's his life, and she would need to put that aside if she actually wants to help her brother.
She swiped on women she'd want as a sister-in-law and wants her brother to live with the decision. His standards got interrogated. Hers got celebrated. That double standard is exactly why men stopped explaining their preferences publicly and started applying them privately. He knows what he wants. She doesn't get a vote. Simple.
This woman asked her boyfriend to take a break in their relationship. After she asked him that, he agrees to it. Cool. Then she goes on a trip with her best friend, that is a male, and then she gets mad that her boyfriend that she took a break with wants to move on. I'm gonna read these messages to y'all, cause this is insane. So this is the woman. She said, dude, I only said we should pause our relationship until I'm back, and you already out there with a new girlfriend. The guy says, you pushed me into doing this. I've made my decision. We can't get back together. I'm sorry. She says, you can't just abandon me like that. My rent is due and I'm about to be thrown out. I need you. He responds by saying, you should have thought about this before going on vacation with your male best friend and wanted to pause our relationship. She responds by saying, I was being honest. I didn't want to go behind your back. Don't do this to me. What exactly was you being honest about? Then he says, I'm sorry. I'm about to go pick up my new girl for shopping. She loves me and she respects me and would never want to pause our relationship over some vacation. But this is my question. What did you exactly want to be honest about? You messing with the best friend. That's really what it is. And you just not telling him that. And you're expecting him to take you back and pay your rent? Yeah, you're insane. You're crazy. And, yeah, something is wrong with you. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments. I'm gonna keep this one short because I want to read what y'all got to say. Like and follow for more. She crazy.
She pressed pause. He found play. She wanted his loyalty on standby while she tested other options. He read the assignment correctly, upgraded his situation, and moved on before she landed. The rent being due is the most honest part of the clip. She didn't miss the relationship. She missed the benefits package.
What's up? I think my chain came off.
Yeah, it definitely did.
What do I do?
That's not good. What are you gonna do?
What do you mean, what am I gonna do? You're gonna fix it.
See, I would fix it, but remember last week?
No, I don't.
When I ran, hold up, let me get there. Let me get to it.
I don't remember last week, though, so it doesn't matter.
You know, the point is at the end of a sentence, so let me get, last week, I ran out of gas on that dirt bike up the road.
So what?
And what did you do? What did you tell me when I asked you to help me?
I told you to walk.
You told me to walk, and I walked. So you know what I'm gonna tell you to do?
You're not gonna fix it?
No, I'm not. You're gonna push it all the way. We're not as far as I was. You're a lot closer, and your bike is lighter, so you should be fine.
What's the point of having a boyfriend if you're not gonna do anything for me?
I do it all for you. But you told me to kick rocks when I was in the same position as you.
Yeah, I'm kind of on his side because what do you mean you left him stranded last week without any gas and now you're expecting him to solve your problems just because he's a man, right? Because social media will tell you all day long that ladies don't need to do anything. They just need to sit back and receive. That is not the reality of life and what a relationship should look like. There should absolutely be reciprocity in a way that highlights everyone's strengths. Because yes, a man is more likely to be able to fix that issue with that bike or with a car or anything that's mechanical. But that doesn't dissolve you from being able to do things for him that are within your capabilities, such as running out and getting some gasoline and bringing it back to him. You ask that man, what is the point in having a boyfriend if he's not doing those sorts of things for you? Well, that same question should be flipped back at you. What is the point of him having a girlfriend that isn't willing to do things that are within her capabilities simply because she doesn't want to?
She told him to walk. He walked. She got the same energy back and filed a complaint about it. Reciprocity isn't a concept she recognized until it applied to her. The boyfriend who walked his bike last week didn't forget. He just waited for his turn. What's the point of having a boyfriend? Ask the woman who left hers stranded first. Build with someone who gives what they expect to receive. Everything else is just auditing other people's behavior while exempting your own. Drop a like, share this with a brother who needed to see it. Subscribe and stay in the room. See you in the next one.